Hello and welcome to the Swamps. Today we are going to do a tarot reading on what's going to happen in April 2022. So let's just get started. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. All right. Hello, pile number 1. This is your tarot reading for April 2022 predictions. You chose the clear quartz, one of my absolute favorite crystals of all time. Let's get into your reading. All right. We're going to do oracles first, and then we'll get into your tarot. So we've got luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. I keep forgetting to look up the moon positions of the months before I do these, so I'm going to have to start doing that. So then you have allow yourself to receive. I actually don't know how to pronounce this, and I don't want to butcher it, but you can see that. It's a very pretty crystal regardless. And then we have focus with stock. So right off the bat, I feel as though this is about taking steps closer to receiving a manifestation. I'm so sorry about my camera going in and out of focus. It has been just relentless for some reason. But so this is about a manifestation starting to come through for some of you with this stock. I know that's the name of this herb, but I can't help but think for some of you might have invested in stocks, and this is sort of just like a confirmation that it was a good investment, basically, and that like luck is on your side with this. And like, to be honest with you, I feel like this is a reminder to whoever chose this pile that basically, like, I'm trying to put this into words here. I did a reading similar to this recently-ish about allowing yourself to receive manifestations. And I feel like this is sort of a reminder of that, to just focus on this energy that allows you to receive so that you can receive. And I feel like that's just emphasized here this month for this pile. Like, perhaps this pile will be more open to their manifestation this month. Perhaps this pile is going to be more receptive to receiving what they want, because sometimes if you don't allow yourself to accept even just the idea of receiving something, you might not get it. So I feel like this month for this pile, there's something that you're going to be more open to receiving. Perhaps you were closed off to the idea originally, but now you're coming around. That's sort of a feeling I'm getting from this pile particularly, is that you're sort of like coming around to something. Perhaps you're going to think about it a little bit more with this focus card coming out, and you're going to just be more open to whatever this is, like I heard like an offer. Perhaps you were given an offer for something, and at first you weren't really into the idea. It just didn't feel like you, but now you're almost like, now that you've thought about it, you're changing your mind. You're coming around. I keep hearing you're coming around. So I feel like that's what this is about. Particularly about the stock people that might have invested in stocks. For some reason, I keep getting that. This is emphasizing that this month might be a good month for that. I don't know much about stocks, but I feel like this month might be a good month for that. Perhaps you have allowed yourself to manifest. I don't know how to talk about stocks. I'm really sorry, but I do get the vibe that somebody's invested in stocks here. Let's get into your tarot. So we have the Three of Wands. For some of you, this is something that you've been manifesting, planning, trying to do for a minute now, is what I'm getting. And maybe this month you're going to start seeing progress with that, especially if it's a stock. I guess that's where I'm coming from with the stock thing. Like, this is probably a very niche group of people listening to this that will apply to. But if you did invest in a stock, this was a minute ago, and I feel as though it's going to, you're gonna just, I heard like reap the rewards this month potentially, or might just be a little bit dramatic because the spirits can sound a bit dramatic sometimes. So basically what I would interpret that as is you're gonna start seeing, I don't know how to speak stock, so this is really hard for me, but you're gonna start seeing it like I don't know if this is correct, so laugh at me if I'm wrong, but you're gonna start seeing like the prices of that stock go up basically. And that's sort of what I'm getting here with that so far, but let's see your other cards. Yeah, okay, so this is for everybody involved, stock people included. You've been working hard, you've been like holding that stock down for a while now, waiting essentially is sort of what I'm getting from this card. You've been waiting, or for the people who received an offer, sorry, there's a mixed bag here. For the people who received an offer, these two cards are indicative of you sleeping on it or like thinking about it for a minute now, planning what you're going to do, deciding how you're going to react to that offer. Let's see the last one. Then we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, okay, so for the majority of the people getting this reading, I can already tell right off the bat, this has to do with an offer that you were given at one point, or an option, perhaps I heard, that you were given, and you spent some time, like, thinking about it. You spent some time mulling it over. I don't actually normally say that, and I just heard it. You spent some time mulling it over. Potentially, this has to do with coming to terms with your options here, and really like making a decision after a long period of thinking about it. And I feel like the universe is trying to tell you that this is a good decision to make. Like, you should go in this direction, basically. Sorry this was such a chaotic reading. I'm gonna pull your charms now. Okay. Oh, okay. This is, maybe some of you were asked to take a trip out to sea. For others of you, you're changing directions here. There's like, that's part of what this offer may have been. I don't know the details. I'm just giving you what I can read here. For some of you, you're changing directions. And I feel that strongly with this butterfly included. You're changing directions. When I looked at the whale, I heard migrate. I don't know if whales migrate. I don't think they do, but I heard migrate for some reason. So yeah, I really do think that there's an emphasis on you changing direction here. When I saw this, this doesn't really go with the reading, but I heard like changing your tone of voice. So perhaps you're like changing, like I feel like that just sort of goes with what I'm saying, like changing direction. So for a bunch of you in this group, I feel as though you're going to be allowing yourself to receive something by changing your course of direction here. I'm not sure what that exactly means. I feel like that's probably going to resonate with some of you. There's definitely some kind of emphasis on you really like thinking deeply about this. I feel as though there was like an amount of planning that went into this for you with this card coming out. There's definitely, I feel like there's like definitely, you're being told here by a spirit guide or something, or like an angel or even a past loved one, that like this is the right decision to make, basically. And I think that's why this luck is on your side card is coming out. I also think this is why the allow yourself to receive card is coming out. For some of you, I feel like you were reluctant to go into this direction because you didn't believe that you either deserved it or that you could like, if it's like like this is an example. I don't know if this is going to apply to a lot of you or any of you, but like, let's say you were offered a higher up position at your job and you just didn't exactly take it right away because you just weren't sure if you could handle it. You weren't sure if you were going to do a good job at it, stuff like that. I feel like I'm getting the energy that you have come around to the idea of taking that position. Okay, you've come around to like opening your mind to the idea that you could do well in that position, basically. It's all I'm really getting for this group right now. And thank you for coming to the Swamps for your tarot reading. I hope you found this helpful. If you wish to support my channel, please subscribe. And again, thank you. Yeah, sorry my readings are super short, by the way. It's because I don't have a lot of like space on my phone to do longer readings. So hopefully we'll be changing that soon. Hello, pile number 2. This is your tarot reading for April 2022 predictions. You chose the rose quartz, one of my favorites. I love raw stones. I don't know if this is technically raw, but whatever this cut is, I really like it. So we're going to get into your oracles and then we'll read your tarot. I might go through this a little quickly because I don't have a lot of space on my phone right now. So sorry about that. So your first card is Step Out of Your Comfort Zone, North Node. I just want to say I read that at 11:11 at the point in that video. So might be really important, whatever that is. And then you have Lapis Lazuli, Make a Decision. Ooh. And then you have, oh my God, you have Attraction with Pansy and the number 34 and Libra. Okay. So right off the bat, I'm going to tell you right now, this is, you have had a crush on somebody, or this could be, this could, replace, if this isn't about a person, replace that with like a hobby or a job or career or something like that. But I'm going to talk about this as if it's a person because that's what I'm initially getting here. So essentially, for some of you, this is, you've had a crush on somebody for a while. You're very afraid to actually show your emotions to this person. And to be honest, you might want to watch the first pile. I do think this could also apply to you because I'm hearing similar things when I look at this pile. So basically, you have been thinking about asking somebody out or taking the job or, replace it as it fits. You've been thinking about asking somebody out for a long time now. And I feel like this group has been very shy, very hesitant to do so. And that's why this card, this Lapis Lazuli Make a Decision card is coming out here. We've got some spirit guides coming out saying that this month is your opportunity to make a decision on that, to go through with this attraction, to step out of your comfort zone and ask them, you want to go out with me? I feel as though that's what this group is about. Obviously, if it's not a person, if this isn't a crush we're dealing with, it could be like a job, it could be a career, it could be a hobby, something that you've been wanting to get into, but you've been reluctant or hesitant to for whatever reason. I'm really getting mega ask this person out vibes. Perhaps I could be even reading this a little wrong, where this month you are thinking it over. You're deciding whether or not you want to make that decision, make the decision to ask them out. Again, I apologize for the first group. My camera has been going in and out of focus like crazy for no reason, and I'm so sorry about that. So basically, what this pile is telling me here is that you're making a decision this month whether or not to ask somebody out or go forward with some big thing in your life, basically. Let's get to your tarot. We've got Temperance. Yeah, you've been patiently, I feel like this group has been very patiently thinking this over. Maybe, I don't know if the first group is meant for you, because I feel like you guys just might have similar energy maybe, but watch it if you want. If you, let me rephrase that. If you were drawn to the first group, watch it. If not, then just forget it. But this group has been patiently, I keep hearing mulling it over. I heard that for the last group too. You've been mulling over whether or not you want to go forward with whatever this is. Wow. Okay. I heard you've been sleeping on it when I saw the Four of Swords here. You've been sleeping on like whether or not you want to go through with this person. Perhaps, whoa, I just got a different, okay, perhaps you've been offered by somebody. Perhaps like the end of March here, somebody asked you out. We're just going to use that as an example for this group to make it easier. And you have been thinking about it, and maybe you are not used to being in relationships, and that's why this step out of your comfort, maybe you're being pushed to say yes here. Make that decision. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, ultimately, at the end of this month or by the end of April, I hope I didn't say March for this group. I feel like I said March on accident. But anyway, hopefully at the end of April here, you will come to your decision with this King of Swords. And I feel like that's what this prediction is for you, is that, is that at the end of this month, you are going to make a decision on whatever this is. It may be a person, it may be a job, it may be moving into a house of some sort. This is clearly about some kind of decision that you've been very patiently thinking through. And I feel like in April, you're going to be coming to that conclusion, basically, is what I'm getting here. So if anybody listening to this is really like thinking over something or not sure what direction they're going to go in, April is going to be the month where you at least come closer to what you're deciding on. For some of you, you are fully going to make that decision with this King of Swords. We're going to pull some charms. Oh, wow, you got a lot. Okay, what is that? I think this is like, oh, it's a mermaid. I've never seen this one before. Huh. I feel like this is just emphasizing on the decision-making thing. Because I literally just heard, like, decide what you want to be. So that might fully relate to anyone listening to this, but I feel like I heard, like, pick a side as well. I just think it's sort of funny. I keep hearing, like, a crowd of people yelling at this poor mermaid to choose what she is. For some of you, this is a niche message. You're dealing with a love triangle of some sort, and you're deciding between who you want to, be with, is sort of what I'm getting with this one. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to get through the easy ones first. This one's just a reminder, I feel like, that you have, like, angelic guidance with this. Like, if you need to pray on it, if you need to meditate on it, do it. I feel like that's what that is with that. Yeah. This dragon coming out is a reminder to seek extra wisdom, seek external, as well as meditating, but seek external guidance as well as any spiritual guidance if this is a very tough decision to make. When I saw this one, I heard like moving closer. So like perhaps for some of you, you're not going to fully come to that decision, but you're going to be closer to a decision by the end of the month, which I was picking up on. I didn't want to directly say that because I do believe that some of you will also be like actually be coming to the conclusion of whatever this is this month, but some of you are just going to be like moving forward with this. I want to just emphasize that. That's all I'm really getting for this group. Thank you for coming to the Swamps for a tarot reading. I hope you found this helpful. And if you wish to support my channel, please subscribe. And once again, thank you. I just want to take a second to apologize for how short my readings are, by the way. They're only short because I don't have a lot of space on my phone. So I can only do like 30 minutes of this. Hello, pile number 3. This is your tarot reading for April 2022 predictions. You chose the Smoky Quartz. I just heard healing when I picked this up. So perhaps that is something that will be happening to you this month, this upcoming month. So your first card is It's Time to Release Negativity, Full Moon in Scorpio. Your next card is Aragonite. Release your emotional baggage. And your third card is Stimulation with Chili. Interesting. For some of you, this is a specific message. You will be either working on or overcoming some kind of anger issue this month. That's going to be a big part. Maybe you are going to like counseling. That makes sense with this. Oh my God. Yeah, that makes sense with this smoky quartz. There's definitely some kind of mental and emotional healing going on with this group. It might not actually be like anger issues for all of you, but I feel as though this group will be going through an emotional transformation this month of some kind. I feel like you're being called to 100% release some kind of negative emotion. For some of you, this could have to do with a situation that recently happened, and you're holding on to emotions that have to do with that situation. And I feel for that. I've definitely dealt with that myself. It's not fun, but that's what you're being called to do that with this card. I feel like this month is going to be a big month for you to release negativity and to just sort of, like, I heard move on. So like maybe you're moving on from whatever's causing this negative emotion. For some of you, if it is about anger, you're learning to release the anger in less in more productive ways, is what I heard. So perhaps you're going to be getting into more art this month. Perhaps you're going to be, I just saw in my head like one of those stress balls, or what are they called? It's not even a stress ball. It's like Panic Pete's. I think they're called Panic Pete's. Look that up. Those are cute and fun. Get a Panic Pete if you need to. Let's see what we got in your cards. We got strength. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of emotional and mental strength this month with dealing with this. I'm getting good vibes though. I'm going to be honest with you. It doesn't, this is sort of like a, I don't want to call it like a serious reading, but like it's definitely more like to the point reading compared to all the other ones. You're definitely going to be like stronger from doing this, as well as like taking a lot of strength that you already have to do this. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Interesting. We have 2 8s coming out. 8 might be an important number to you. And also, the infinity symbol here looks like an 8 on its side. So obviously, 8 is a very important number here. So yeah, again, it just sort of kind of goes along with the strength card and what I was saying. You're going to be working very hard this month in releasing this negativity. For some of you, I just heard like releasing a crush, releasing somebody that may have hurt you recently. It might not even be a crush. It might be like an ex or something. Like you're going to be releasing that. It's negative. Like it's negative. Like it's interesting because you have release here. I just noticed this in 2 different cards: release negativity and release your emotional baggage. So this really is like, perhaps some of you are really angry. Sorry, I'm jumping around, but perhaps some of you are really angry at an ex that you've had that, maybe they left you in a really stupid way. I don't know why that came out, but maybe they left you in a really dumb way. Okay. You're basically going to be releasing that this month. You're going to be moving on is a big thing that I'm hearing. So let's see your last card. We've got the Lovers. I feel like this is you at the end of the month, or after you finish releasing this negativity, this negative emotion. This is going to be you. You're going to be more at peace. I heard Garden of Eden. I always think of the Garden of Eden when I see this card. So like, I feel like you're just going to be in more of a much better place. You might not see that right now because I can tell like you're dealing with a lot of like emotion, like negative emotional energy, which there's no shame in that. And I want to just say that right now. There's zero shame in having negative emotions. It's how you manage them. That's like the big thing. It's fine. Don't beat yourself up for having any kind of, sadness or anger. Don't beat yourself up for that, but just be careful with how you manage it is all I would say to that. And to be honest with this group, I can see that you're working very hard to manage it. You're working very hard to manage it, and I can see a very positive outcome from it. Like I see an extremely, like with the Lovers card, that's like, I feel like this is you at peace with yourself. Like this is the mental and physical and emotional body coming together and being at peace with itself. That's like the main thing I'm getting from this reading, actually. I'm going to pull some charms. I'm going to try to go longer, but I'm trying to not run out of time with my phone because I don't have a lot of space on my phone. Wow, we got a lot coming out here. Wow. Okay. Okay, so when I saw these two charms, which are essentially the same thing, I heard taking back control, taking charge. That's kind of what's going on here, and I can totally see that. You're basically, you're reclaiming your emotional space, and that's totally like I just see it here. I don't know how to better explain that, but I just see it in these cards. Is that you are taking back your emotional space. You're taking back what's yours, I just even heard. I'm gonna give the girl the crown on this one. With these two, particularly, I feel like there's an amount of patience that goes into this, and there's an amount of wisdom that comes along with what you're doing here. You're gonna be like, I just heard you're gonna be thanking yourself very much for this. Also with this, there's an amount, like these two particularly are emphasizing transformation, and with this pearl here particularly, I feel like these like three sort of go together in the sense that this pearl represents wisdom as well as this dragon, and this butterfly represents transformation as well as this rose. So I feel as though like there's going to be an amount of transformation and wisdom that comes from this. Also, I feel like there's an amount of grace. You're going to be like, I just heard learning grace, which is very hard to do. It's not easy. I don't know what else to say about that, but I feel like you're determined to with this strength card and with this Eight of Pentacles card. You're absolutely determined to learn grace and to manage your emotions is something I just heard just now. Is like you're just going to be learning to manage your emotions, especially if it's on a specific thing, like a particular aspect of your life. And that's all I'm really getting for this group. I don't know if I already said this, but I just want to let everybody know this reading, I guess. I should have probably let y'all know earlier that the reason my readings are so short is because I don't have a lot of space on my phone. So we just have enough space for like 30-minute entire videos. So sorry about that. Anyway, thank you for coming to the Swamps for a tarot reading. I hope you found this helpful. And if you wish to support my channel, please subscribe. And again, thank you. Thank you guys for watching another one of my videos. I just want to say it means a lot to me. I'm just excited to be doing this. So thank you again for watching this video and any other videos that you've watched. If you wish to support my channel and you haven't already, please subscribe. And I really don't have any more things to say besides that. So again, thank you.